Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 5, 2025. Roadworks begin in the corporate area this week under the government's Shared Prosperity through Accelerated Improvement to our Road Network SPARK program. This initial phase, Work Order 1, will actually cover 42 roadways across 21 constituencies in 8 parishes. It represents $1.9 billion of the SPARK budget. Minister with responsibility for works, Robert Morgan, gave the update in Parliament on Tuesday. He says contracting firm China Harbour Engineering Company, CHEC, has received the project scope and has commenced preliminary site visits. Work is expected to begin late February and March on Work Orders 2 and 3, which will each cover an additional 42 roads in 21 constituencies. Minister Morgan says at the end of the current financial year, all constituencies will have at least 2 roads improved under SPARK.
In this financial year, we will begin about 126 critical roadways across Jamaica, improving connectivity, easing congestion and strengthening community resilience. We expect that by April, we will start seeing the completion of our first set of SPARK roads, which this tranche, and we expect that these 3 work orders will be completed by June of this year.
To ensure accountability and efficiency, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation will strictly oversee project timelines, contractor performance, and quality standards. Minister Morgan is encouraging members of Parliament and local stakeholders to remain engaged in the monitoring process to ensure that all communities benefit fully from this initiative.
This is the next chapter of Jamaica's development. With the SPARK program, we are not just fixing roads, we are building pathways of opportunity. This initiative is an investment in the future of our citizens and a demonstration of the government's unwavering commitment to national development.
Meanwhile, Minister Robert Morgan has released the names of 54 structures slated for repairs under the Accelerated Bridge Program. 44 permanent bridges, 3 pedestrian bridges, 7 emergency use bridges are slated for installation or upgrading works. They include the Shooting River Bridge in St. Thomas, Pedro River in Clarendon, Black River in St. Elizabeth, and the Rio Cobre Dam Pedestrian Bridge in St. Catherine. A framework of cooperation was signed on January 23 between the government and 2 companies, Acro Global Limited and Lagan Aviation and Infrastructure Limited, to carry out the work.
Under this framework, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, the National Works Agency, Acro Global Limited and Lagan Aviation and Infrastructure have aligned efforts to ensure the seamless execution of the project.
The National Works Agency, NWA, is the implementing agency responsible for ensuring technical and structural integrity. Giving more details at today's post-cabinet press briefing, Minister Morgan says the Accelerated Bridge Program is not the only initiative that will carry out such repair works.
It is an enhanced program to deal with some of the most critical bridges through a partnership between Jamaica and the UK government. The National Works Agency still has an obligation to repair bridges. The National Works Agency still has a budget annually for bridge repair. The National Works Agency has an obligation to assess a percentage of our 800 bridges annually and submit to the government the state and standard of these bridges to see how we can program their repair over time.
Also coming out of Parliament, the Ministry of Agriculture will be rolling out a $134 million drought response intervention to safeguard livelihoods and food production during the upcoming dry months. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green says the proactive measures are designed to alleviate the impact of drought during the months of February, March, and July. Key to this plan, he says, is water trucking, which will target the hardest hit parishes, including St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, Westmoreland, and Hanover.
The ministry has already committed $30 million, of which $14 million will be administered by RADA and $16 million by the National Irrigation Commission to accelerate delivery and to ensure that our farmers get the water that they need. We will also be contracting private contractors to help in relation to ensuring that the distribution is done in an accelerated fashion.
Though immediate relief is the priority, the ministry is also focusing on sustainable, long-term solutions to mitigate future drought conditions.
We've earmarked $79 million to procure water tanks and drip irrigation kits to help our farmers. We are partnering with individual farmers and groups of farmers to put in place water catchment areas.
To assist with this effort, $17 million will be used for pond liners to improve water storage during dry periods. To support crops, $18 million will be allocated for grass mulch to retain soil moisture and protect against dry conditions. In the meantime, the Agriculture Minister is reporting that the prices of approximately 70% of vegetables have reduced as high as 66%. This comes as the ministry and the sector stakeholders work to stabilize Jamaica's agricultural market in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl and other weather events last year, which caused a downturn in production and hiked prices. Minister Floyd Green says that trend has been reversing since the start of the year.
The data speaks for itself. Nearly 70% of vegetables saw price reductions, some by as much as 66%. Among the most notable, green sweet pepper is down 66% in January. Iceberg lettuce is down 44% in January. Salad tomato is down 40% in January. Pak choy is down 22%, yes. And carrots are down 33%.
Other vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, romaine lettuce, string beans, and cabbage have also recorded lower prices ranging from 9 to 23%. While some fruit lines, particularly melons and cantaloupes, continue to face challenges due to weather patterns, Minister Green says there is a noticeable positive trend within the banana industry.
We are now seeing the re-emergence of ripe banana. In fact, planting prices declined by 7% in January, and I think we really should commend the Banana Board and our banana farmers.
Minister Green attributes the recovery to the government's deliberate actions to support the resilience of farmers. And finally, Mayor of Maypen, Councillor Joel Williams, will remain as chair of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation, while Councillor Clive Mundell will continue as Deputy Mayor. Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, says this is guided by the Local Governance Act. According to Minister McKenzie, since the outcome of the by-election for the Ainon Town Division in Clarendon last November, which resulted in a tie of 11 councillors for both parties, there has been a struggle for power at the corporation. But during today's post-cabinet press briefing, the minister says he's since consulted with the Attorney General and the Solicitor General on the matter.
I wish to quote the response of these learned legal officers. Where there is a tie in the political representation following a by-election, the person who occupies the chair as chairperson before the by-election remains as the chairperson after the by-election. Additionally, Clause 19 of the Act states that the tenure of the chairperson of a municipal corporation lasts from one local government election to the next. The only way in which that chairperson can be removed between island-wide local government election is if a no-confident motion supported by the majority of all councillors in the municipality no sooner than 12 months after the date of the last local government election.
With the legal position being expressed, Minister McKenzie says he has written to the Association of Local Government Authorities of Jamaica, the body that represents the nation's councillors, inviting them to a meeting to discuss the matter. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.